That expectation has not changed for these John Calipari-led Hogs. 5th game of the season for this new era of Hog basketball. Arkansas today takes on the in-state rival, that's Little Rock, the reigning OVC champs, which should be an interesting one. Welcome. The big wide body, brawny shoulders. It's a physical player. Second turnover. This is Adu Thero. They may score that basket on the goaltend, and Thero could be headed to 18.5 a game. Small sample size. We only played 4 games. A third takeaway on 3 possessions, and the latest is...
He wants to be a much, much better defensive team than he was the last 3 or 4 years, and we see it early on tonight.
Goodness. John L. Davis now getting involved, and Darrell Walker's got to take a timeout. This is an inauspicious start.
These guards.
It is a very athletic unit for Arkansas out there. How many players we will see off the bench, that remains to be seen. Zvonimir Ivisic.
He's holding it and sticking it. Good ball movement by the Razorbacks.
I mean, this is as good a start as you could ask for on the Arkansas side on both ends of the floor. Flan, the blow-by in the reverse.
The big fella Toon got stuck out in no man's land on the wing.
Arkansas's 11, and they are overwhelming the Trojans the first few minutes of this game. So there is the SEC vet back in early April, right after 15 years at Kentucky. I mean, shoot, in a lot of ways, it was very strange to think that. All right, Thero cleared for takeoff here, and this is an overwhelming Arkansas attack right. 7, it was an encouraging win. That said, they had the bus ride yesterday morning, get into town, so they have been away for several days. Ivisic left alone under...
But if you keep working at it,
oh, he just took it away from Bellion. Thero is looking for Billy Richmond. Carter Knox sticks with it.
Boy, he muscled that up.
Little Rock, the 3-2 start. Its wins against Tulsa and UTSA. Those were 2 road wins. Their other win against the non-Division I opponent on opening night. Pennyfeather, the freshman,
got 2 turnovers and a defensive stop.
Ivisic lines up a straight-on 3.
Boy, I tell you what, I love his footwork.
You played a couple of seasons with him, and you know just the characteristics you remember about him that makes him. Oh, there's Thero, a transition slam.
It's pressure off them a little bit.
So that's 5 for Mwani Wilkinson. Boogie Flan's triple is pure.
That's what makes him so...
That in a moment. Thero at the shot clock winding. Back out to Knox. Passes up the 3. The leaner, that's good.
Again, you like the ball movement against the... Weren't getting good looks. They struggled early against the zone, and that's why you see Little Rock in a zone right there. Arkansas had a hard time kind of figuring out the zone. But again, when you're in a zone...
of ball and player movement yet in this first half. Wilkinson just has to take it himself. Wagner's got it, and numbers. This is a 3-on-none. Richmond with the easy layup. Wow.
Well, you have Wilkinson at the...
about every category tonight. Boogie Flan on the attack once more. Wagner open 3, sticks it. DJ Wagner.
And you see there, you have a guy in Boogie Flan who can get downhill, get by his man, get to the lane, and create help situations.
Shooter more often than not could be open.
Gets teams in rotation, gets them chasing the ball.
Wagner again.
I'm telling you, he's another guy. He's going to be a heck of a guard.
He hit 2 threes in the win on Monday. He's got 2 here in the first half. Arkansas, a blur again into the front court. Flan buries a 3. It's 3 in a row for the Hogs.
And you like the...
Carter Knox. Flan's got it now. Boogie Flan collects, draws the foul, and count the basket. Getting a little bit of the end in that rotation. Freshman like Knox, Flan, Richmond. Thero, the crossover, and the foul. Count the basket. It was a Thero over, and then an and. Thero, that's his 3rd steal. Adu Thero with a little windmill.
In the open floor. I mean, He's a stud, man. I mean, he's a stud as a player, and he's even a better guy. And I mean, he's just he's the man. And I mean, his numbers.
And Rashid and Ben Wallace and Tayshaun Prince.
I remember years ago talking to Larry Brown about that team. He was from Arkansas, but he just said his maturity and his leadership was huge for that team.
He was the veteran, no doubt. Wilkinson, by the way, with back-to-back baskets here. This can go away. You're basically just playing with house money, as they like to say. After the Thero miss, this is Lewis. A basket here could get it back to single digits. Lewis knocks it down. It's an 8-point game after the 10-0 Trojans run.
They get defense for 40 minutes with 7 guys.
Lawson hits the 3. Jonathan Lawson has not a good sign.
And neither team has the depth to withstand it.
Lawson underneath, put his shoulder down, count it, and the foul. Jonathan Lawson on the baseline. The hammer pass to Wilkinson, hit the back of the rim. Lawson with the long wingspan. That shot's erased. It was Avicic again. Knox on the move, lost the handle momentarily. Knox gets fouled. Just a game. This one is tightened up for the last 5 to 8 minutes or so. Arkansas led by 18 at the break. Let's see if Flan can knock it down. He can.
See how that ball popped, Kevin? It was moving.
Kashmir Chavis is the next freshman that could get time, but he has not appeared in a game this season. Wagner lines up the 3. Got it.
3. Nice recognition by Flan. Nice stroke by Wagner. This is when they're playing, and that's what everybody loves. I mean, he's got active hands. He's all over the place.
Wilkinson deflected that, but he ran right into a wall of Arkansas players. He's back to his feet. Arkansas hits a 3. DJ Wagner has... Yeah, Milt was the legend at Louisville, then went on to play in the league.
Good player.
You wonder, by the way, as Lewis tosses up the 3, he connects, back to a 12-point game. 1. Flans threw that one up, left it short. 2:20 to go. Lewis on the move. It's the fill-in point guard this year for KK Robinson. Lawson's 3 has it back. He is offline. Wilkinson with the board. And Wani Wilkinson up ahead to Lawson. Bellion, deep post catch. That shot's wiped out by Thero.
Ooh.
Boy, fitting that it's Thero, who has been everywhere to wipe away a guaranteed look.
Knows that if he sits back in the zone, Arkansas is going to hold the ball, trying to pick it up and force a turnover.
Thero is waiting for the lob to Thero. An exclamation point on a well-rounded day at the office. Boogie Flan went for 21 as well and 7 assists. Wagner and Avicic in double figures, and so Cal and Darrell Walker, they coached against each other, by the way, in the NBA. First time they've coached against one another in 30 years. Arkansas with the 79-67 win. You talk about watching film, was something that stood